stunning shakeup inside Ukraine's top leadership, as Andriy Yermak, one of President Volodymyr Zelensky's closest advisors and the former head of Kyiv's peace negotiation team, says he is heading to the front lines just hours after resigning from his post. Yermak stepped down after Ukraine's National Anti-Corruption Bureau raided his home Friday, part of a far-reaching investigation into a massive kickback scheme tied to the country's state nuclear agency. In an emotional message to the New York Post, Yermak said, "I'm going to the front, and I'm prepared for any reprisals. I am an honest and decent person." He apologized in advance if he stops responding to calls, adding, "Maybe we'll see each other again. Glory to Ukraine." The former advisor did not specify when or how he plans to reach the front lines, or whether he intends to formally join Ukraine's armed forces. But he made clear he feels abandoned and humiliated, writing that he had been desecrated and that his dignity had not been protected despite serving in Kyiv since the first hours of Russia's full-scale invasion. His resignation comes at a pivotal moment. Yermak had been scheduled to meet with the U.S. delegation leading peace talks, including Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and advisor Jared Kushner, as negotiations over a revised ceasefire proposal intensify. A Ukrainian delegation will still travel to Washington this weekend, but Zelensky has already reshuffled his negotiating team. Keeping on National Security and Defense Council Secretary Rustem Umerov, the official who previously raised alarms in Washington after U.S. officials believed Ukraine was prepared to accept a peace plan heavily tilted toward Moscow's demands. Umerov has denied approving that draft and recently spoke with FBI Director Kash Patel, though the purpose of that contact remains unclear. Meanwhile, Ukrainian investigators say the raid on Yermak followed a 15-month probe into what they call Operation Midas, a sweeping corruption scheme that allegedly forced contractors at Energoatom, the state nuclear operator, to pay 10 to 15% kickbacks or risk being blacklisted. Officials estimate nearly $100 million was skimmed from the operation. As Yermak leaves Kyiv for the battlefield and Ukraine's political landscape shifts once again, the country faces a pair of intertwined crises, a grinding war with Russia and a deepening internal battle over corruption and accountability.
Subscribe to OneIndia and never miss an update. Download the OneIndia app now.